And then
happy Monday night, everyone. It is sure nice to be here with you. Welcome to the funnest live there is. And you all are what makes it fun. So thanks for coming along. We've had a really nice Monday, I think.
Yeah.
We had a nice weekend. Hope you all have had a nice weekend. Hope you had a fun time looking at cruises on the internet, seeing what's going on. I thought it would be kind of fun to mention that it looks like everyone that wants to has been able to book their dining. So if you haven't, let us know. Let's see what else we've got.
The website check out today's video to find out what we're talking about if you haven't.
Yeah.
So,
but there's an update on the website. There's a lot going on.
Yep.
So yeah.
Had a couple quick questions right off the bat.
Let's see. We've got Larry from Sun City. I love you. Always tell us 107 final he made his final payment for his transatlantic.
Good
97 days. Here you come.
Go get on. Get and be cool on the high seas.
Got Ray and Linda with us. Sue and Phil's. Good evening from Florida.
So here, let me pull up their question.
Can you confirm whether you can use onboard credit to pay for specialty dining? Yes, you do. Yes, you can, and you do have to wait until you board. So, yeah. So, but you know what? They don't allow all of the reservations available in a restaurant in one of the specialty dining places to be booked. And so if right when you get on the ship, if you go and book the dining that you want, I can't guarantee you'll get the exact day and time you want. You might, but at least you'll be able to make reservations. So if that works better for you, because otherwise you have to pay for it with your credit card and then go to guest services and get them to apply your onboard credit for it. But then you end up with a credit from your credit card back on as onboard credit. And if you have onboard credit, you don't spend if it's refundable, which a refund for your dining would be, then you get a check in the mail. So if you can wait, it's good to wait.
Yep.
So it's nice to see you, Matt.
Michelle here has a question which begs a huge discussion.
So here's the thing. Sometimes, the airlines change the flights, right? Sometimes they do. They'll cancel a flight or they'll tweak the flight time, whatever.
And that's the first part of the question about the flight time changing.
Yeah, so it can. Or sometimes Princess Easier just changes your flights. And that's why I've just chosen we're not using that right now, because that's what happened to us. And I didn't like it. And so we're not going there again. But you know what? A lot of people, and see, this is the hard thing. I have my personal experience that makes, I don't want to use Easy Air. But at the same time, so many people use Princess Easy Air. They end up saving money with it. It works just great. And so it's not across the board that there are all of these problems, but it happens often enough that it's not my thing anymore. So, like a total different route. Like some people have had flights that have gone away and then they end up like having to stay overnight in an airport somewhere and then catching the next flight in the morning. And that's just not in my game plan anymore.
No.
And so,
and even then, a totally different return flight. Mm-hmm. Well, we had booked our latest flights through Delta that we remember we're going to the British Isles, and Delta changed our outbound flight completely to a whole different one.
It would have still been okay because we went through JFK. It was okay.
Right, but we were able to change that on our own.
But you know what? Keep in mind, even if you pay for your Princess Easy Air flights, if you're not 45 days out yet from when you fly, you can cancel them. So keep that in mind. If that's like a better option for you, like if it were me and they were really changing to really different routes and things I didn't like, and you were still at least 45 days out, I would take a look and see what I could get with the airlines and see if I could get something better. So anybody else that wants to share their experience lately with Easy Air, please do. Hey there, Gary. I saw what you posted. He posted on Facebook about he's trying to figure out like how he got those holes in his window. Yeah.
I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
I'll show you. I'll show you when we're done here. Yeah. So hey, Marty. We can view excursions for our April 2025 cruise. Oh, see, this makes me happy. So here's the thing. So click on that, Gordon. Okay. This is a deal. This is a deal today. And I didn't realize it until after I did my video. She says she can view excursions for their April 2025 cruise on her cell phone, so using the app, but not on her tablet. I think that there's a lot going on between the app and the tablet today, and there's a lot going on the Princess website. Because, they did that update with pricing, to show the cruise fare and the taxes and port fees all together. But they have changed a lot of other things. Like over the last week, I've noticed a lot of things changing on their website. So as they do this, I think we get like half-baked things. Like we actually have a cruise that will show up in the app, but it's not showing up in our cruise personalizer.
Right.
That's a new one. And so there is a lot going on. And with that update with the app, it is linking you back to the website. So the fact that you're not catching the same thing on the app and on your tablet is just a funny thing.
Yeah. So obviously
just thought I'd throw
there's
that out there.
Some lines of code that
so I would just like wait a day or two. I hate saying that because we want things to work and it should work.
And especially,
just give it a
sorry
minute.
if you're anxious because you've got a cruise coming up sooner rather than later. So rely more upon the app possibly at this moment. Until, like she said, we got a few days, something to come up.
Yeah. So hi, Tim and Cindy and girls. It's good to see you. Ray, I see question, but I don't see the question. So we'll keep our eye. We've got Ontario girl. Hey, Bruce.
Here it is.
Buttons bag, Melody, Holly, and Craig. Good to see you guys. Can Platinum Elite members book dining before being paid in full? Yes. I even mentioned that in my video today so people can get that. Yeah, and every once in a while, someone who is not Platinum or Elite can book their dining as well. We don't know why, but it's just a glitch thing. But yeah, if you're not Platinum or Elite and you can't book, that would be why. So, and you know what? Depending on what your thing is on a cruise, you might want to pay in full so that you can book all your dining. Depends on what your thing is. So some people, it's a big deal. Some people, not so much. I've got code 4 for life here. Good to see you guys. Don and Scotty, thanks for coming.
Tom
you guys
Barton's
don't follow
here. Hi, Tom.
Let us know.
The Tom Barton fan club has joined us.
Yeah. And Connie, hey there, Connie. Good to see you. Oh, she answered your question too.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to catch any questions here. Chris, good to see you, West Central Indiana. Yeah, it's nice to have somebody from Indiana here.
Up by Crawfordsville,
Ontario
maybe, or
girl
something.
saw that as well. Hey, Kirsten, nice to see you, sweetie pie. And if Melissa's around, hi to you too.
Oh, let's see. We had somebody up here, Kay Pick, first time, and they're going to join us on some group cruises.
You are. Nice to have you with us. Thank you. Let's see. Holly's with us. You're watching the Mississippi River rise.
Oh.
That's something. I bet that's a lot to watch. Yeah, hopefully everything will be okay where you are. Coming on the Love Boat. I'm excited to meet you in person, Holly. It'll be good to see you. So I was going to say, I've been thinking a lot. So this weekend we were talking to our daughter-in-law about the Love Boat cruise because she is our t-shirt designer. So she has a lot of patience because she sends us all these things and I'll be like, no. Yeah, I kind of like that, but then I like that. So she's a love and makes it all work. But what do I want to tell you?
About the t-shirts on the Love Boat cruise?
No, it's not that. It's something else. Darn it. It'll come back. What was it? What were we just talking about? Oh, the package. So I was telling her all about the package and how I had thought that when Princess said they were going to have a VIP package, I thought, maybe it's going to be like $99. Maybe it's going to be like $150 if it's fantastic. And so far we have only booked 3 people, people who are on our group cruise can call Princess separate if they want to, I'm sure, and book if they want. But it's really easy for me to do it, but only 3 people so far. And I'm thinking it's probably because of the price. It is just a lot higher than what I was expecting. So if anybody has a conversation about that, it just reminded me when I saw Holly there, I just thought, it's kind of a lot for what it is.
But they get to meet the cast.
Yeah, well, so do the rest of us. But you do get to go to that cocktail party.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun. It is going to be fun to do what you get to do.
Yeah, we're not.
I'm going to admit, not at all knocking it. I'm just, it's a lot. Yeah. So Yuki's here. Hey, Kathy. Can't get the Princess app to update even after logging out and back in. So did you go to the App Store, Kathy? You go to the App Store and search for Princess Cruises. And since you have it already on your phone, it should just say update. Click update. And I know this because mine gave me trouble this morning. And I have automatic updates turned on, so I don't know why I had to go do it that way, but try that.
I did too, but the minute I clicked on it, it came right in.
His worked, mine didn't, so.
But if that doesn't work, you may have to delete the app and reinstall it.
Oh, that's another good idea.
Yeah.
Try those, Kathy. See if it works.
Restart your phone in the middle of that. I'm the IT guy that tells you to
Restart your
restart.
phone. He does. He always tells me to unplug it and plug it back in
Turn
again.
off all the other apps you got.
Oh, today is Canada Day. Thanks for reminding us. Thanks, Code 4 for Life. So, Carrie, happy Canada Day. And same to you, Ontario Girl, and anyone else we've missed.
Yeah.
So,
see Linda in Hacienda Heights near my hometown.
Ah, nice to see you, Linda.
Lily down in Orange County.
Yeah. It's good to have you guys all here. Renee can't book dining for her cruise for either cruise. Did you make sure you have the current update as well? I can't remember what it is, the number of it, but I put it in my video today. Yeah.
1.3.
So look and see. Yeah. There's some other numbers after that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the rest of them.
So anyway, hey, Steve, I got your text today. Just running slightly behind. So make sure I do that tonight. Yeah. Nice to see you, Steve. And hope Kyle's doing good. We've got Susan with us. So let's see. What is everybody looking forward to most about the Love Boat Cruise? I thought that would be kind of fun because I personally am looking forward to seeing everybody. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to beautiful places. I can't wait for the sail away. I love the sail away out of New York City because you get to sail under the Verrazano Narrows Bridge and you get to see the Statue of Liberty. That's even the most big deal to me.
When you went before, was it after? No, it was before the time change. So it'd still be summertime. Okay.
Yeah.
But we're even 2 weeks sooner this time. Okay.
Yeah, and it is so beautiful there. It's going to be a lot of fun on the ship. Everyone's going to be a buzz, whether or not you're like a Love Boat fan. It's just going to be such a fun time.
It will be.
Because the people who are Love Boat fans are going to make it extra fun for everybody else.
Well, the best part is we're going to be there.
Well, and all of you are going to be there. That we're going to all be there together is the best part. So, but yeah, I thought it would be fun to talk about that and what you're looking forward to next on your next cruise the most. The other thing that I should ask in a video as well, but I thought it would be really fun to know, like, what is it about making dining reservations that is like the most important to you? Is it like the time? Is it to get like a certain number of people dining at the table together, whether it's solo or 2 guests or 4 guests, whatever you want the number, or you always want, you want the time the most? Just tell me, because I've thought a lot about this a lot lately as we've all been waiting to get to book our dining today. So, and I was able to, I tried to do it and it worked just fine. So, what time did you get for the group dining on the Love Boat Cruise? Sandy, I don't have dining time yet. I'm going to nudge them again. I'll do that again. I'll do it first thing in the morning, so I'm at the top of their inbox. But yeah, I don't have a time yet. And I emailed right after final payment, and I emailed again when I got home from the British Isles cruise. So I don't know what the delay is, but I'll get that. So let's see. Can anyone suggest excursions for a cruise to the Eastern Caribbean? Connie, if you want to pop in there, what ports you have, put those in there. Maybe that'll help everybody a little bit. Hey, Laura, good to see you. 263 days till Chris's first Princess cruise. Going on the Discovery Princess for your first cruise, I think, is a good idea.
You're going to love it.
It's a beautiful, beautiful ship. And you know what? Sometimes
it has so many amenities that you won't find on some of the others.
Well, and the thing that always strikes me is, when you go on the smaller ships that are a little bit older, there's always these ins and outs. People always have something to complain about, even if there's nothing to complain about. But truly, it's just really very subjective of what you like. But you know what? When it comes to the Discovery Princess, nobody's complaining about anything. Yeah. I haven't heard any complaints. And I'm trying to think. So you have the Majestic Princess. I don't hear a lot of people complaining about the bigger size ships, but the others are just slightly older and they're smaller. So I think you made a wise choice. I think you're going to enjoy the Discovery. And it has that 360 dining. So if you want a special experience, I don't think that 360 is necessarily, unless you love it and you want to spend your money on that, is something you have to do every single time you go. But it is fabulous. It's worth going to at least once. So I don't know if you want to, Chris, but you could put that on your list of things to think about. Mm-hmm. So it's really, really cool. Yeah. It really is very cool. So yeah, I don't know of anything really and truly to equate it to. So I can't think of anywhere else you're going to get something like that. So,
but then of course, if you do happen to get anybody who does get a smaller ship, you're going to love it too.
Heavens, yes. We love those.
Yeah.
I never hesitate to book a smaller
No.
ship. Yeah. Not at all. We've got Jim and Sigrid with us. Oh, Carrie hasn't been pleased with these Princess Easier the last couple of times as well. So yeah, I just don't go there. So, oh, now see, thanks, Rosemary. So Rosemary says that the advantage of Easy Air is that if the airline cancels one of your flights the day before Easy Air is on, it immediately finds another flight for you. You're right. So I think it is a really important thing to remember that if you're someone that doesn't want to be dealing with your flights, if something cancels, you want somebody to book another one for you, you don't want to be figuring that out, definitely use Princess Easy Air. That's a really good point, Rosemary. Thanks for bringing it up. I think that's great. Yeah. And you know what? This is a funny thing to say, but in the end, you get home, right? Even if it changes you to flights you're not so crazy about, you either get there or you get home, whichever direction you're going, you'll get there. And even if it's, not what you thought initially, you'll still get there. So it's okay. Let's see. These are so funny.
Sorry.
Let's see. Pretty sure it was kids. Oh, kids hitting golf balls. Did I miss that?
Oh,
There were a lot of kids out last night. I am so sorry.
Sorry about that. Wow.
You know what, Pat? I am expecting Alaska 2026 any day now. Last year it was like the third week, I believe it was, of July, third or fourth week of July. So it should just be right around the corner. So we're really so excited about Alaska 2026. If you do want to do a fun group cruise, hang on until they announce 2026 and I get a day, which I'm going to be right on top of. I've already looked at my 2026 calendar to have an idea of when would be good because we're going to go. Yeah, we're going to go. So James couldn't book his. Jim and Sigrid couldn't book theirs. I just think, make sure you've got the right version of the app.
But you saw up there, Renee is booking them.
Oh, she finally was able to?
Bill says Renee's getting them right now.
Well, great. Good. JoJo said, her sister's on an NCL cruise to Iceland. Her free air is with WestJet, who just went on strike. Ooh. Yeah, Norwegian is. It's like, do you need a drink? Here.
I just took one.
I have more. Drink my water. Norwegian is its own kind of air thing. Yeah, it's completely different. So when you book Norwegian Air, you don't want to book Norwegian Air thinking they're going to solve your problems. Once Norwegian books your flights, they are yours. And so if a flight gets canceled, it's your responsibility to call the airline and get another flight. So that's an important distinction. So let's see. We're first time in a suite. Will they make our specialty dining? Like for that first one, like the evening of, yes, they will help you with that dining for the first evening that you get specialty dining. Yes. But I was going to say, I would wait until you get on board. And if it's not showing up, ask them because usually they'll do that, but you don't want to have to pay for it and then try to get them to credit it back. When you get on board, unless you want to eat at a particular time. That's maybe a good way to assure that you get it. So I'm excited for you guys. Yeah, I'm really excited. You're going to have a great trip. Yeah. So, Chris used to live in Crawfordsville. That's awesome. Yeah.
We like the KFC there. We stopped there one time.
Oh, Larry updated the app after watching her video. Yeah, thank you. Harry paid for his 58-day Trans-Pacific. That's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. Updating the app through the App Store. Oh, good, Kathy. I'm really glad. So you can pick up your dining now. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, Lily. Looking at Ruby out of San Fran because we can drive and are limited to a 7-day cruise. We're looking at a suite because the price looks quite attractive. Would you be concerned about the ship's age?
Not at all.
You know what? I wouldn't because so many people go on the Ruby Princess, even just lately, and love her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I am not hearing people coming back and complaining. I had a really interesting conversation with someone today, and they were saying how they're looking at these different cruises, and they were talking about they would talk to people on Cruise Critic about things or look up ships and read the reviews, and they kind of were looking for the worst thing that they could find that had been said about a ship. And so what I always think about is a few things when I think of that. I always think that sometimes there's people you're not going to make happy for anything. They want to see what's wrong, and that's all they're going to mention. There are other people who they'll say the good and the bad, and I trust that a little bit more because they see the good and the bad. But the Ruby Princess is one that I think is like truly people go, they have a great cruise, and they come back. I'm sure if you went and looked, you could find something wrong. But you know what? On the Discovery Princess, I'm sure you can find something wrong there too. So, you know, both ends of the spectrum. So I would say go. If you can go and you have 7 days that you can go and it works for you to drive, like, why would you stay home? Why would you stay home?
Just go have a wonderful time.
And those cruises out of San Francisco stay really busy there because people do love the Ruby. It's really convenient to have a ship there. And I think it's wonderful that basically since COVID, there's always a princess ship there. There's just been like a little blip, you know, a little bit here and there that there hasn't been. But in most of it's when they're moving ships around or doing things. So I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
I think you ought to go.
And the biggest thing I would say, we've not done it yet, but be sure to be out there watching as you go through the Golden Gate.
Oh, I think everybody knows that.
Yes.
Yeah. We've walked on the Golden Gate. We've driven on the Golden Gate. We need to sail under the Golden Gate. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for you, David. Yeah, you should go. You should go. So, oh, I love you, Sandy. She says she's a Love Boat fan, looking forward to seeing us. We are looking forward to seeing you too. So if you guys are coming with us, Sandy and Mike are very fun. So if you get at a table and people are sitting there named Sandy and Mike, sit down. It's going to be fun. Yeah. Hey, William Wilson. It's nice to see you. Let's see. Oh, hey, Danny. They're booked on the Sun Princess. Ah, lucky you for the New Year's Eve cruise. Flights from Phoenix to Fort Lauderdale or Miami are very expensive. Do you think it's better to book now and wait and see if the price comes down? Well, if you book with Princess Easier and you see the prices come down, you can book again. So that's no problem. When you get 45 days out, then you can't change it anymore. But I think, you know what, though, flying into Florida around New Year's Eve, I bet you it's going to be expensive because it's holiday time and holidays are always expensive no matter where you're flying. Tickets are just more than. And then the other thing I think of is, what do I think of? That's not a good thought. So, but you know what? I hope you're aware that when you like it doesn't matter, like the Sun Princess going out of Fort Lauderdale, you can fly into Miami. I'm guessing you know that because you mentioned it, but it's really close by. And so I would definitely take a look at Miami too, but I don't know about prices going down. But like I said, if you book them through Princess, and if you book it so that you get an e-credit back with whatever airline you book it with, you can always cancel and rebook it and save a little money. The other day, somebody was even telling me she just calls the airline when she knows the prices go down, and she just says, "Can I please have that lower price?" And she gets it.
Nice.
I've never done that. So there you go. That's worth a try. But, you know, with a busy time around New Year's too, you might want to book it so that you're not out of luck or flying on an airline you don't like as much or having to stay an extra day or something because they were full. So, yeah.
Right up here.
This one?
Yeah.
Hey. Hi, Paul. It's sure good to see you. Just want to remind everyone, check your cruise
credit card.
Oh, thank you. Booked a. Oh, thanks for saying that. Oh, you guys are going on the Venezia cruise for October 2025 and got 150 back from Amex. Thanks for saying that. And an important thing to remember is like not all American Express offers are the same. So like look at what it is for your cruise before you go book one and think you're going to get that back, because there's some of their different cards have different offers. But thanks for saying that. We haven't mentioned that in quite some time. Look at you. You get to go on the cruise and you get to get your money back. So, and I like your sunglasses. Yeah, very sharp. So, yeah, I love people. Chris likes to have a set time. Oh, William loves the Ruby. And you know what? So does Code 4 for Life. They love the Ruby Princess. Yeah. And they've sailed on her a lot of times. They would know if she's a clunker. Yeah. Lori, hey there, Lori. 7-day Alaska on the Majestic. You know, I am only hearing happy things out of Alaska this year. And it makes me really, really happy people coming home are happy. They've had a great time. People going are excited. Yeah, it's just I forgot something about Alaska. I'll talk about it tomorrow. But Holly says once you go on the Discovery, everything else seems subpar. So that makes me think in my mind between the Discovery and the Regal. So on the Regal Princess doesn't have the 360. What else doesn't she have? That British Isles cruise was so busy. Yeah. Such a busy cruise.
But I would say, what's the spa thing that I go to?
Oh, the thermal suite?
In the thermal suite, they have little water beds, personal sized water beds on the Regal that they don't have on the Discovery.
Ah.
Now, of course, I didn't see anybody use them. I laid down on them once, and maybe there's a reason why they decided not to put those in there, but it was fun.
What happened?
Nothing. It was just, just laid down on it and you lay there. It's like it feels like an old time waterbed. I had a waterbed in high school, but yeah, it was just part of being in the thermal suite, sitting in the jacuzzi with all the bubbles and but anything else, what was not there that wasn't on the other?
I really like the Regal Princess.
Yeah, I did notice in the Wakeview bar, they don't call it Wakeview, it's something else. But that bar,
we didn't go out there very much.
I went up there once, and they do have a drink dispenser like they do on Discovery, but it's not put together.
So maybe they're working on it.
They may be working on it because everything said water.
Oh. Well, you never know.
So you can get all the water you want out of 6 different dispensers.
But I noticed on the Discovery Princess, they have that drink dispenser up there. And so you have to swipe your medallion. You don't have very long to fill your cup before it stops. So you have to swipe your medallion, fill your cup. So yeah, just putting that out there. Anyway, it's okay. So I love Rena said that they really liked the Discovery for their first cruise and didn't even have a chance to do everything. Mm-hmm. And the older Sapphire. And I like she says so much charm. You know what? Sometimes Absolutely. Charm is code for worn down. But I don't think it is. It's just charm. Yeah. And to me, charm is something that's not like cookie cutter, like you see on everything. It's just like that. It's just like that. So no, I agree with you. It is charming. It's its own kind of special. And I find that, I think, more with the older ships, because the differences that we're seeing now with the newer ships, it's not charming. It's just different. Yeah. So
we were on the Sapphire 6 years ago, and we'll be on it again in a year and a half.
Yeah. So yeah, well, there's our Melissa. Hi, Melissa. Happy Monday to you, sweet pea. Good to see you. Let's see. Paul says his biggest complaint on the Discovery was the organization of the buffet. When I was on in May, it didn't make sense. You know what? It's probably one of those things that just depends on how you organize things in your head, right? Because some things don't make sense to me either on some things. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Thanks for saying that, Paul. Yeah, it would be fun to know what they've changed since May, or if it's the same,
right?
What it looks like. Yeah, hey there, Patty. Hey, Pat. Have to fly around the holidays. Always books easier. See, there's a good tip for everybody. Yeah, that's a good idea. Booked easier from flights to Phoenix to London. You know what? It's like I say, I really think that most of those flights go just fine. I think that your flight times, if they are tweaked just a little bit, and you're on your way. I think it's much more of an outlier when things don't go well. So, yeah. Let's see. Anyone on an Alaska cruise tour may want to follow the updates on the wildfire currently burning at Denali. Thank you, Jeff. Today's video was so full, I didn't mention that, but I'll talk about it tomorrow. It is really big news there up at Denali, and it is going to impact the season. It is. We'll have to see how much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Pat's still having trouble.
Only 25 days. Can't get the dining to load or Rich. He's platinum. We updated and rebooted. So work on, let me see.
Yeah, but wasn't there a start date for when that kind of dining can be done?
Only 25 days. She's talking about our Alaska cruise. Oh. Like the whole app isn't working, or just the dining? Probably just the dining, huh? Okay.
Because weren't the 3 different types of dining, wasn't that anything after September?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So you can do specialty dining.
Maybe it's just none of it's loading. Yeah.
Sky
Yeah,
over.
if you need help, Pat, holler.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Now I like what Chris says here.
I love sailing on all sizes of ships. I've been on the Allure. We'll be going on Enchantment of the Seas at the end of the month. I just love being on the water. That sums it all up.
Yes,
Thanks
it
for
does.
saying that. And what a sweet picture you have there of you and your little baby. I like that. Thanks. Yeah, really like that. Okay, sorry. First time. Oh, we're glad to have you with us, Glenn.
Yeah, welcome.
Okay, so Connie is going to Charlestown. Sorry, I can't see. St. Kitts, St. Lucia, and Barbados. There are more, but she found some excursions for them. It's 12 days. So if anybody has anything to comment for any of those ports, speak right up and help her out. I haven't been to St. Lucia. I haven't been to those.
No.
So,
Nassau
but
is the
Nassau,
only thing.
we've been there. And so a couple of excursions we've done in Nassau is we have, one of them took us out to a private island. I guess that was on Celebrity, so that's not so helpful. But you know what? I think they have a cruise that will take you down the waterway there and talk to you about all of the famous people's homes. I noticed that one time when we went on Princess, they had that. And they did that as part of the excursion that we did on Celebrity. They talked about whose house is that and whose house is that. And so it was entertaining on our way in and way out. But the beaches there are really beautiful. So if you're into beaches, that might be a good option. But if anybody has anything to add it. But I'm also happy to look at those. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think I passed over Kathy. She's talking about this, but earlier she said that she was able to. She uninstalled and reinstalled, or it updated. So the update did happen.
Okay. So you know what? When you go in a suite, you get the specialty dining on the first night. It's just what you get. Yeah, it's one of the perks.
Those of us that have not been in suites don't understand. So I'm with you.
Oh, we are just fine. We get to go on the water.
Okay.
Yeah. So they get specialty dining. It's just like for like lunch. I'm sorry, for breakfast, they get to go. Usually they have the suite breakfast in the Sabatinis, so you get your own dining room for that. Pretty sweet. So. Larry wants to know when our video on the ship on the Regal will be out. When do you think it'll be out, Romeo?
I'll get going on that again tonight.
Sorry. We had a hectic week last week. Gordon actually went to Phoenix over the weekend. I stayed here. But it's just been one thing after another. But no excuses. We'll hurry up and get that out, Larry.
So Larry, I enjoyed your weather.
Yeah. So
it was hot.
It was hot. Yeah.
The only endearing thing is I got to see my granddaughters.
Yeah. Oh, here. Gina is going to do the vow renewal. Gordon and I are going to do the vow renewal. I think everybody should do, could, if you'd like, should come. It's going to be a lot of fun. So when they did it on the Discovery, I got to watch, and so Gordon wasn't with me. So I just was up on the, it's on deck 7. So I was probably on 8 just watching. I should find my video and pop it out again for everybody. It was really fun to watch. So Jill,
I've included clips of it now and then.
Yeah, and so Jill Whalen was the one that did most of the talking for it, but they had all the cast members up there, and then Duvall, the cruise director, was up there. It was just a lot of fun. And so they're on the main area of the piazza where all the couples that wanted to do that. It was just fun. So, yeah.
I'm glad she didn't do it then, with my not being there.
But, yeah. So did Alaska out of San Francisco on the old Sea Princess. Oh my goodness. I am so happy. That is really cool. Let's see. Oh, I think it's Kathy. It says that the airlines will give you a credit with a phone call. There you go, everybody. You can call and get a credit for your flights. Yeah. Unfortunately, ours lately just keep going up. So that's probably why I haven't called. But if they happen to go down where you're going, there you go. Let's see.
Sorry.
Gordon's having a hard time.
Like
this is a good thing to talk about. You should also check flying into Orlando and take the Bright Line. The Bright Line is surprisingly expensive. So before you decide to do that, let me know. Well, don't let me know.
Figure it out.
Check
it out.
Yeah, exactly. Because people have had that idea that I have worked with and looked at, that it would be cheaper. It is cheaper often. It depends on, of course, what airport and everything else you're flying from and the dates, but it is often cheaper to fly into Orlando, but it is pricey to take that train from Orlando down to Fort Lauderdale or Miami, like to the point it's not worth it anymore. So definitely take a look, and hopefully you'll get lucky and it'll still be, it'll be worth it for you, but it's enough of an expense, even with, even like if you were in that window that you get credit from Princess for doing it, it's still more expensive than just paying for your flight into Fort Lauderdale or Miami. So, and I don't know if moving forward, if that's going to get less expensive, if that was just, it's probably been maybe May since I looked at the prices on that. And so, yeah, just putting that out there. Make sure you check that before you book your flights to Orlando. Don't count on it without checking the price.
Yep.
So
I like what Code 4 for Life says here.
Yeah, I remember on our first cruise we went on ever, that one to Alaska, the Crown Princess had the Skywalkers, and it was beautiful to sit up there and watch the views. We did. Yeah, it was really pretty. So enjoy. Yeah. So see, everything is grand with going on the Ruby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see what else. Somebody else
Diane
looks at the Bright Train.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just look and see how much it costs for when you're wanting to go. That's what I would say. And then, like, if you want to do their service where you drop your bags at the terminal and then get on the train and you don't see them again until you get in your room on the ship, that costs per bag as well. So it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, like I said, if that changes. And as they get it going and it goes to more places there in Florida and more people use it more, maybe the price will go down a little bit. I don't know. But it was a lot. 38 cruises on Princess, Tom says. No Princess ship is bad. That's it. Thanks for saying that. Yep, the newer ship has more things. But, we went on that 14-day Northern Lights cruise on the Island Princess, and we were not bored.
No.
So, yeah, it was just great. So, yeah. Kathy's talking about the island having a great library. Let's see. Hey, Hattie. Hi, sweetheart. Itinerary change, but tomorrow Roatan. Oh, is it due to your hurricane? I've been thinking about you, actually. Today, when I saw some other itinerary changes rolling in, I thought, I was wondering about yours. She's on the Enchanted. Beautiful Enchanted Princess. We miss you. Yeah, I wish you and our other Let's Go girls were there with ya. So, yeah, really wish we were. So, let's see. Grand Princess is beautiful. William's charming because he's run down. There you go. He's sweetheart. He actually is charming, but it's not because he's run down. Let's see. Hey, Kimberly. Try PBI, which is an hour north of Fort Lauderdale. There you go. You try it. See if it works.
Palm Beach International.
Either Palm Beach or I think it is. But it's worth a try. See what you get. Just look at your transportation to get where you're going before you decide. I'm going to say Sapphire's classic character and it autofill charm. I like that. You're not lazy at all, Rena. It's not. It's not. You're not lazy at all. I like that. It is charming. And to me, charming is good. Like when I say William's charming, it's a good thing. So, yeah. Let's see. Desiree has been working like crazy. The Lotus Spa and hot tub are better. On the Grand Class ships. You know what ship I want to call just for the spa? And I don't even really do the spa. I don't ever do the spa, but I would. It's like the Norwegian Viva. I have watched videos of that.
Oh, really?
Oh my goodness. Huh? Yes, it looks so beautiful. Huh. So.
Well, yeah. And one thing I would say about, like, you say the Lotus Spa pool. On the smaller ships, I will go to the spa pool rather than the spa bubbly thing, the jacuzzi thing down there, because the smaller ships don't have everything that the bigger ones do. So it's like, I'll just do the free portion of it rather than pay for it. So
that's true. That's a good point.
Yeah, because Island Princess didn't have the jacuzzi.
So we didn't even sign up for it there.
Yeah, there's no reason.
Yeah. Looks like Nancy was able to book one of hers and not on the other one. So hopefully it'll just start working better.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wish their stuff would work better. I don't know why it doesn't. Pat was not, she was trying to do dining on her coastal cruise. Yeah, I wonder why some of them work and some don't. Oh, the beach in Barbados. Connie, Nancy, Sandy says the beach in Barbados. Look and see what you think.
Let's see what she says here.
Oh, yeah, there's actually been a warning about that. I gave it in the video. It's been a while, but yeah, Nassau is one of those places. Don't go wandering off by yourself. It's one of those that they say, like, stay right in the cruise port area, but don't go. Don't go wandering.
And when you get off the cruise ship, they have a lot right there.
Yeah, and they've revamped that whole area, so they've got a lot right there. Yeah. But yeah, don't be going.
What was it we bought? Was it some leather purse or something? We bought some T-shirts right there, I remember. But they had a lot of good stuff.
I don't think we got a purse there. But yeah, you do have to be careful. And if you're a solo traveler and there's stuff you want to see, like, do an excursion to do it. Mm-hmm. That's what I would do. I wouldn't be going off trying to do something by myself. So yeah, Code 4 for Life says that the Oceania Regatta spoiled them. I can only imagine. I'm glad. Princess should have kept absolutely. Princess should have kept the Pacific Princess. Yeah. That took like a really sweet niche out of the cruises that they can do, right? Yeah. But Azamara has her, and it's not the ship that I get to go on in September. But you know what? I think it bodes really well for what they have in mind. So I'm excited to try it. I'm excited to go. So let's see. Holly talked her boss into doing an Alaska cruise.
That's good.
Well, look at you. Good job. You should get a bonus for that. Yeah. Oh, Mary, it is so good to see.
Tell your boss to give us a call, and we will vote for you for getting a bonus.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Mary, I'm glad you're home safe. She said, the Grand is a great ship. The aft is fantastic. The interior cabins do not have a lot of storage. Yeah, I think that's a lot. But you know what? Here's a tip for everyone. If you book interiors, you get a little bit bigger closet space there for a little bit more storage when you book the ones that are parallel to the hallway. Just think of it as that way. Because, usually more of them are perpendicular, but those ones that are parallel, it's a little bit bigger. So there's a tip for today. What else was I going to tell people as a tip? Barbados just got hit with Beryl. Not sure how it survived. Eddie, I think that it's going to be really something to see. I knew that, like I said in my video, it hit
Karakou.
We've been practicing how to say that correctly this
and
morning.
It was Category 4.
And it was Category 4 when it hit. And so I've been trying to look at the news, and there's not a whole lot coming out yet. And so I think it has been, how can it not be devastating? So, yeah, and it can't be good for Barbados either. So, thanks. Sue and Phil says it is dynamic. It is. It very much depends on when you want to go on the Bright Line train. It does very much so. And so you have to be careful to put like your day and time when you're trying to decide how much it costs. Absolutely. Yeah, I figured that was a given.
Congratulations.
Oh, Mark, congratulations. And here's a fun thing. Our granddaughter's birthday is today too. She turned 3. And I am so happy for you. You know what? Your whole world has just changed. And you know what? It only gets better from here. And we're only 5 years into this program, and it is the best thing. It's better than having children. Yeah, it is the very best thing. Yeah.
If you need shopping tips,
you can call me.
We'll give you some Amazon links.
I just spoil them. And not just on Amazon, but it's the happiest thing. Congratulations a million times over. We're really happy for you. Yeah. Let's see. Do you think? Oh, hey there, Wendy. How are you?
Good to see you again.
Do you think the Bay of Fundy 7-hour shore excursion is worth it? Seems like it's mostly on the bus, but might be reading it wrong. You know what? Let me look at that. Is that the one we chose? Do you remember what we chose? Gordon will try to look at what we chose.
Real quick.
We wanted to go see the tide. It goes both ways. I used to say I want to see the tide come in, but anyway, Gordon will look at that really quick, and he could tell you which one we chose. We read through them all, and we were really trying hard to decide because I don't like to be on the bus for hours, but it depends on where it's going. Here, we could look and see.
Is it St. John or is it Halifax?
Be a Fundy of St. John.
I don't have it noted here.
Oh
I'll have to
my.
look it up.
He'll look it up here while I talk to you guys. Okay. He'll just find it really quick. But and if anybody else wants to comment, there are several different excursions that go out to the Bay of Fundy in lots of different ways. Like you can see it, you know, going down on the shoreline. That would clearly have to be more when the tide is a little bit more out. We even looked at the tides when we chose what we're doing there. So that kind of took a lot of time to choose what we're doing there. Book the sanctuary for Glacier Bay as soon as you board. Okay, so Mary, that's an interesting thing for me to say to me. And here's why. So I am so tickled you're here to tell us. So when you book the sanctuary, I know they have hot chocolate and treats and stuff like that for you, but the sanctuaries that I have been in, like the view has not been remarkable from the standpoint of there's been glass like all the way like up. Do you know what I mean? There's not like open air to see things. And so tell me, my dear, what the perks are. Let's see. Wendy also says in her app, it's showing her first day as the last day of the ship prior to ours. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I bet you that's it since you have the Princess Hotel. Yeah.
Sorry.
Shows the farewell show, too. That's got to be it because you're... because you're starting with Princess a day early, but that's really interesting. They need to iron that glitch out. That's really funny. But if anybody doesn't know, like Princess uses that Hilton Midtown is the one that they're using for the Princess Hotel on that. What are we doing? We're doing St. Martin's Discovery in the Bay of Fundy.
5.5 hours.
It's 5.5 hours. And what time is ours?
We chose the 8:30.
8:30 to 2.
Yeah.
And so, because I wanted time. So when you go to St. John, you have to eat the poutine is how people that live there. That's how the lady said it when I asked her when she served me. That poutine. They have this food truck. And so there's lots of other places to eat as well. Like there's a mall you can walk down to. There's a seafood place like across the street, really close there across the street from the port area. But the port area is what you often see. But there's this food, with lots of vendors. There's this food truck there and they have poutine as well as some other things. And so I thought, well, I need to try that. And I thought it'll be okay. Oh my goodness, it was good. So put that on your list of things to do. It was really, really good. So I wanted to make sure that we had time to go on our excursion and then stop and get some poutine and just look around there for a little bit. So I'm really excited to go there. So I can't remember how we came to choose St. Martin's Cove. Do you remember? I think we just were looking at everything you'd see, and that's what we chose.
Yeah.
So Mary loves sailing on the regatta. Let's see. I think the ship Azamara is the journey. I think it is too, Connie. That sounds familiar. Yeah.
Holly's got interesting questions.
I think that the one that used to be the Pacific Princess is the Onward. I could be wrong, but I think it is.
So she's asking about being able to use her electric toothbrush being plugged in the bathroom. The outlet that's in there, it does say for shavers only.
But it's not quite shaped right either. Is it for a normal
plug?
No,
it is for a standard plug.
Oh,
it's just behind a little thing that you got to lift up.
Oh.
But it is an American plug, not a European one.
Well, there you go. So maybe you could.
So, yeah. And because a toothbrush is not taking a lot of power the same way a shaver would not take a lot of power. It's not like other things that you might have. So you can try it.
And I don't know if this is helpful. Like this maybe is too much information, but our electric toothbrushes stay charged for a week. We have Sonicare, and it just like I can leave and take it with me for a week, and we're okay brushing our teeth 3 times a day.
Well, and I do the same thing. I take an electric razor. It's a Norelco that runs off of a battery, and I've gotten to the point I don't even take the charger with me because it takes up more room in my thing. And this last time we were gone for over 2 weeks, but it kept that charged the entire time.
If that helps anybody, it's not a lot to take a charger. It's not. But, and you know what? And if you can't plug it in the bathroom, you can plug it in the outlet over by the desk. Yeah. Thank you, Tom. See, Tom knows these things. The toothbrush on the island in the restroom. So I'm sure you can on all the other ships then. Yeah, I can't imagine that you couldn't. Thanks for saying that. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, it's all these little things that make life go better when you know the answer, right? So glad. You're always the good guy. I know. I swung by today for a bit, and it was really nice to see them.
Yeah.
It was an unexpected pleasure.
Yeah.
Sandy's wondering about the excursions too. So yeah, we have St. Martin's. and BFND.
Yep.
You could look and see here. Let's tell them what our other ones are really quick here.
Okay. They're right here.
Oh, Gordon will tell you what they're here while we look.
Excursions. We don't have anything for Eastport, and it says view excursions, and you click on it. And last time,
we'll see if it works today.
It still said, oops, there's no page.
So Boston, we're going to just visit our son and his family.
Yeah.
Halifax, we're doing Peggy's Cove and Coastal Scenic Drive.
Right.
So that'll be pretty. I think maybe is that the one I did last year?
I think
so. And in Halifax,
it's 3 hours.
If you don't want to have to pay for something, they have like a Titanic, they do have a Titanic museum that you can walk to. And as you walk along the port area there, it's really beautiful. There's a lot to see. So there's places to eat. A little further down, you can go shopping if you want to in the port area. Are we tendering there? Or is that just a false memory?
Let me just go.
No, maybe we're not. So like Janice said that the sanctuary was cold and wet in Glacier Bay. Glad they were able to get their money back, canceling as soon as we got there. All depends on the weather. Thanks for saying that, Jana. And how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're still dancing lots.
Yes, yeah, Halifax is a water shuttle.
It is. Okay. So in Halifax, clearly we won't be pulled up against the pier area. But if you like to go, like if you need to get presents for somebody or want your own souvenir, right there in the little cruise terminal area, they have a lot of vendors there with a very wide variety of things. So it's kind of fun. Poutine, Rhonda says. Thanks, Rhonda. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well, Rhonda. It's good to see you. So let's see. Oh, Mary says there is class, but you can move around to see open air. They bring you blankets, breakfast and drinks all day, lunch and tea time. You're not in the wind and you have a nice seat guaranteed. Thanks so much, Mary. There you go. Thanks for telling everybody. Yeah, I like that. Thanks. Poutine is to die for. Carrie, it is. Oh my goodness. It is so good. I need to learn how to make that. And they have that little kind of cheese in there. Like I need to find out what that is so I can make it right. It was really, really good. So good. And you know what? I feel like it wasn't terribly expensive. So it was good. And everybody right there in that port area took either American money or credit cards. So US dollars.
They even gave her a thermal headband.
Oh, they did. That's nice of them.
Yeah.
Watched everybody grasping their blankets in the wind. It was nice and warm. That's great. Mary, thanks for sharing that. So that's a good thing for people to know. Let's see. Wendy wants to do the part 2. I think. Oh, okay.
Look again. Yeah, the one we were on in St. John for the Bay of Fundy. Yes, it is sold out.
It is full.
Is there a wait list on the afternoon one? I think.
But you know what? Yeah. So if you want to, you could put your name in for the wait list or see what else there is. Yeah, there's a lot. I just wanted to get to see Gordon to get to see what I got to see last time, the BFND. So yeah. Oh, Sandy didn't care for poutine in Victoria. I'm thinking you're gonna like this in the BFND. If you want, if we're at the same place at the same time, before I eat any, I'll let you get a clean spoon and have a bite of mine to try. Okay.
So yes,
it's really good.
there is a wait list for St. Martin's in the afternoon.
So no, it's fun. Let's see. Oh, Holly booked St. Martin's and St. John. Looking forward. Oh, we're gonna just have a fun time. Yep. Yeah. Does it go to the reversing? Goes to the reversing rapids twice, so hopefully we'll see the tides change. Maybe that's why we picked that one too, because I remember Gordon had the tides pulled up. So we're looking through our excursions and thinking, okay, what time do we want to go? And the whole thing. So yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Thank you a million times over. Thank you.
Much. You are so kind all the time.
Thank you.
We'll give you some confetti and we'll get you some lasers.
Gordon's very good at this.
There we go.
There we are. Thanks, Wendy. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you, my dear.
Let's see. Oh, it's cheese curds.
Oh, it's cheese curds.
Very good.
Well, like what kind of cheese curds though? I could tell they were cheese curds, but they didn't taste like Iowa cheese curds. Yeah. Or like Indiana or like Wisconsin cheese curds is what I need there more. But we have stopped at the Amana colonies before when we were driving the children across to show them the country. And yeah, so it's really pretty there.
Yep.
Let's see. Is there a crab shack on the Ruby or any other pop-up dining option? Renee, I am not sure, but I think you have a really good chance of this because, for a long time, you just really saw those crab shack pop-ups in Alaska. They were truly more of an Alaska thing. But you know what? We had one on the Eclipse cruise. We just had one on the Regal Princess.
That was
and we did it both
good.
times because it's excellent.
Yeah.
And so I can't comment if you get, we only ever get the bucket to share that has like 2 lobster tails, lots of crab legs, lots of shrimp. It's also got like mussels and clams and
crawdads.
Thank you. I call them, they're crayfish. What do they call them in real life? I used to catch those in the stream. So, but anyway, that's really good. And it's $49 a person.
And they brought us extra crab.
They did.
And
it was
clam
really
chowder.
nice. Plus you get crab chowder. And you get the little hush puppies and corn
fritters.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm hoping they have it on the Enchanted Princess. Because if they do, I'm signing up. So, yeah.
In fact, I think I may have seen it.
We'll hurry up and get it.
I know they have it. I saw it in Alaska.
Well, what are we sitting here for? I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Does anybody have questions? Oh, I like Tom says the chef's table is wonderful. Never had a meal I didn't like. There you go. I was looking at, I can't remember what cruise the other night, and you could book. I'm noticing here and there on cruises that you can book the chef's table before you go. But it just seems to come and go. But not be on all cruises. Yeah. Hey, Jeremy, nice to have you with us. Does anyone know if the shows or the top level activity area running on the Sun? I don't think so. The shows are running from what I've heard. But I don't think Park 19 is open yet.
Didn't you last week you said in one of your videos?
Nope. Last week I think was the last update I had, and it's not going yet. So, but everything I've heard about the shows are growing really well. So I know that Fiera is running there that we just saw in the Regal Princess. That one's going, and they've got the Dome going, and I think things are still going great in the Piazza from what I've heard. So I think the only thing not working now is Park 19, if I'm not mistaken, because they got that Love by Brito going, which I'm going to say, so I talked about it in a video last week, and if you have missed that, you should watch that video because I tell you about it, but it is $79. People have booked it for $79, and it's a 7-course meal in a beautiful place with excellent service. Like, that's, to me, that's a good price for $79 because, when you think of how much it is to go out to a really nice restaurant that would be in a beautiful place with excellent service, with your intimate seating and just everything, you're going to pay at least $79 a person. And like I said, it's a 7-course meal. It's supposed to be exceptionally good. I believe it is. So I think that, that Love by Brito is going to be something a lot of people are going to enjoy.
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh, Rhonda's going to... Let's see, mandatory pre-surgery online class the day before. Okay.
Good luck.
You're in our prayers, Rhonda.
You will be fine.
Yeah, you're going to do great.
Yes.
Yeah. Fingers crossed, and we're praying that it'll go perfectly, my dear.
Janet had lots of lobster.
Lots of lobster in Portland. But wish it would have been a New England cruise. Well, going to Portland would be wonderful. And I'm glad you got to eat lots of lobster.
Lobster's good. Connie says here.
I love shellfish, but I do not like arguing. You're a sweetheart. Yeah. Hi, Harry. Sometimes it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But, this little love I'm married to, he actually gets a lot of my crab out. He'll get it out and just put it over on my plate. And I do some too, but sometimes it is a lot of work. Yeah, I'm with you.
Well, and when we went, and I'm looking forward to this again in Alaska, where they just bring you, a huge stainless steel bowl full. I get to the point where it's like, you know what, if I can't get this little piece out, I set it aside and I go back to the next. It's like, it's not worth it.
Oh, and there you go.
When you've got another one sitting there that's that big, why bother?
Laura knows those cheese curds are squeaky cheese curds.
Oh, good old squeaky cheese.
They make the best poutine. They call it squeaky cheese. You know what? We have squeaky cheese here. That's really funny. So you probably didn't know this if you're not from this region of the country, but Utah actually they have really, really good cheese as well. They make squeaky cheese. Dairy cows are actually a big thing here up in Idaho. And so, yeah, amazingly, I love that, Laura. Thanks for telling us.
Well,
let's see.
People on our last cruise.
Ellen's going on the Emerald Wednesday. Have a lot of fun. Yes. Let's see. On Princess Ship, he creates a list of 12 people with stateroom numbers and turn it in when he first gets on. There you go. See, that's awesome, Tom. Then you're guaranteed of having a fun time with people that, will be fun to dine with. That's really nice. When we were just on the Regal Princess, we got where our seating was for our group was right by where the table is for the chef's table, and it was really beautiful. It's one of the ones that like the chef table Lumiere that has the beautiful curtain of sparkles that comes down, and it was really special. I could tell. So, any other questions?
No, we are through.
Let's see. Oh, good. Jim couldn't book Love by Brito today live on the app. So you guys have the Sun Princess booked, I'm guessing. Let's see. We need to meet up on the Emerald. Leaves tomorrow. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. That is great. Thanks for joining us here this evening. It's really fun to visit with all of you, and it's always so happy to see you here together. So thanks for coming. Thank you very much for being with us. It means a lot. And we'll be talking to y'all again really soon. Y'all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye.